Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Fab Face Over 40 and once again I'm Lee. I am coming to you this afternoon to do a review of the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. I normally wouldn't start my video barefaced or partially barefaced like this, but I didn't want to do any determined work. I wanted to start from scratch with the eyeshadow and just come up with a look on the fly and see how it goes. So what I have on my face right now is everything all the way up to the point where I do my eyes. So that would be my skincare, foundation, concealer, all that jazz, blush, everything, eyebrows, no lips, and no eyes. So I know I look a little bit crazy with the brows. You always look crazy when you have brows but no eyes done. But I used to do my brows second or last, and then I started doing them before my eyes, and I think it works out better. So anyway, what we're going to talk about is the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. This came out this week, I think, and I'm really excited. I went ahead and purchased it like the first day it came out, I think, and was really excited to get it. So I'm going to show y'all the inside. All right, so here's the inside of the palette. It is gorgeous. It's got some really beautiful, deep, jewel-toned shimmers, which I'm very intrigued by, as well as some great warm neutrals and some interesting cool tones. And it looks like an unusual color combo when you look at it, but usually I love their eyeshadows. I have their Modern Renaissance palette, and it's one of my favorite palettes of all time. And eyeshadow, if y'all are new to my channel, or if you don't know this about me, even if you've known me for a long time, eyeshadow's my thing. I've always loved eyeshadows since I was a teenager, and I have a lot of eyeshadows in my room right now. In fact, I need a case just for my eyeshadows, like a whole chest, and I'm considering buying it now that I'm doing this. So what we are going to do is I'm going to try to figure out if I can zoom in on my eyes a little bit, and then we're going to just see how it goes. I'm going to create a look from scratch, and hopefully it'll work out. And I'll try to remember to tell you what colors, and I'll try to remember to tell you what brushes I'm using. But again, this will be my first eyeshadow review video that I've ever done, and it's kind of like a tutorial at the same time. So forgive me if I forget something. If I do, I'll try to remember to put it somewhere on the top of the screen or on the bottom of the screen when I do my editing. Okay? So I'm gonna zoom in and we'll get started. All right, so you should see maybe my eyes or part of my face in the screen, and so I'm gonna get started. So what I normally, so what I have on my eyes right now is I use a base of a MAC paint pot product. It's the one I use is called Soft Ochre, and that's what I use to prime my eyes. And so on top of that, what I like to do is put a neutral color that's almost the color of my skin tone. And so for this one, I'm gonna put this color called Unity. Let's see if I can. And Unity is kind of a little bit, it might be a little bit dark, we'll see. All right, so let's, and I like to put that all over the eyelid, just all over the eyelid. I think what I'm going to go in with next is this color Eden. Let's see if I can. And Eden's kind of a peachy little deal, and I'm going to use my my Sigma tapered blending brush E40. We're just gonna go in and we're gonna put that in the crease. Ooh, that's high color payoff right there for a transition color. Woo! But it matches my orange shirt, doesn't it? So we're just gonna kind of do this windshield wiper motion back and forth in the crease. And then kind of as the product gets less on the brush, you know, we're gonna blend that out. And I tend to try to blend it up and out on the edges. All right, so what I'm gonna do next, I think, is I'm gonna deepen that a little bit with the color Saturn. And I'm gonna go in with my, I think this is my Sigma E39 brush. I've used it so much the letters have worn off. All right, so Saturn's kind of a more deeper orange That is so pigmented and beautiful. And we're just going to kind of go in the crease, and it's okay if it goes down on your eyelid a little bit, because I think I'm going to do something kind of different with my eyelid than I normally do, because there's some really beautiful colors in this palette. And then I'll go back to that E40 brush and just make sure the edges are blended out. It's probably still got a little bit of that Eden on it, but that's okay. So this is looking really fall so far, right? Very nice. And it's blending out just wonderfully. Just blend that into the corner of my eye over here. All right, now I'd be tempted to normally go in with this color Parallel, which is a dark brown, but I think that I'm going to do something different and use a shimmer in my crease. And we're going to go in with Throne, which is this gorgeous deep teal right here. And I'm really thinking that's a beautiful color. All right, so I'm going to use I'm going to go in with my Morphe R39 brush. And this is kind of a still fluffy brush for blending, but it's a little bit smaller. And we're going to go in with Throne. And I'm scared now. And I'm going to stick to the outer corner here of my eye. Kind of going in a little bit on the eyelid. And then we're going to see what happens. I don't normally wear blue shadows, but I was intrigued by this shadow. And then we're going to go back to that original blending brush and just blend those edges. All right, so that's pretty not bright. Maybe I need to do more of that. So maybe I really want to use that color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take I am going to go in with the Parallel. Let's go in with the Parallel, which is the dark brown. And we're going to kind of erase that work we just did. And because I decided to do something different with Throne. And we're going to turn this into my kind of edge and crease color. Yes, that's looking good. If I can blend. Yes, that's looking good. Very fall, yes. All right, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go in with the Throne on my lid. And I'm going to actually use my finger because it's a shimmer. And so we're going to, there we go. Yes. There's how we get the color payoff on the Throne. There we go. Now I'm going to go in with a tiny brush and just kind of make sure that we get that into the inner corner as much as we can. I don't want to smudge it out too much. Now I like that. So I'm kind of going outside of my comfort zone on this, but I really wanted to try this this color because it is just gorgeous. I mean, it is gorgeous. Yes. 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 And this is what I'm using to kind of blend that down into my corner is my Sigma Blending E36 brush. All right, so we've kind of got that on the eyelid right now. Now I'm going to go back with my I'm going to go back in with my Sigma E45. That's the blending brush I was using for my Parallel, and I'm just gonna deepen the crease above that color Throne a little bit, and that kind of makes it the color on top as well. Now, this is a really dark lid look for me. Because of my hooded eyes, I tend to shy away from dark colors, like I said, on my lid so that I can emphasize my lid. But I'm getting ready to add another color and we'll see what happens. But, all right, so I love that color. That is just gorgeous. And I'm liking it a lot. All right, so I like to emphasize my lid because of the hooded look. And there's another color in here called Pyramid. I'm going to point to it right here. And I'm going to just put just a small smidge of that just right there in the center. And it's a gold. And let's see, we can brighten up my lid a tiny bit with that. Oh yeah, that looks good. I really like that. All right. All right, so underneath my eye, let's go in with that Saturn. And this is a nameless brush that I've had from probably the first brush set that I've ever used. And it's just a flat, brush. I really love this brush. I don't really know what. One time I lost it and I thought I was going to start crying, and then I found it again, like buried somewhere. So we're going to take that Saturn, that's that orange, and we're going to put that under the eye. I am a smoky eye person. I know you couldn't tell, and so I'm gonna just take this little. This is the Sigma Blending E36 again, and I'm going to kind of blend that out a little bit. Now, I want to take the Parallel, that's the dark chocolate brown, and we're going to go in on the edge just over here. I'm very happy with this so far, but I do feel like I want a touch of that Throne on the bottom. Let's see if we can make that work on this flat brush. Let's take a little smidge of it. See if we can get it just in the middle. Yes. Almost like a halo eye. And then I want to go back with that Saturn. You know what? Let's use this other brush. And go a little bit crazy on the edge there. Now that's a little extreme for the bottom, but it's a Sunday afternoon. I'm just going to go to the grocery store. No, I'm really going to go out to dinner with my children. So now what I'm going to do is, I think that's all I'm going to do as far as the colors. What do y'all think? I'm going to go back and do liner and lashes, and I'll come back with some final thoughts. Alright, so this is the final look with liner and lashes. I didn't put on false eyelashes, I just have mascara on because that's what I normally wear. I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. It's a different kind of a look for me. Like I said, I don't normally do a dark lid, and I'm not sure that I would repeat it very often, although it's a really beautiful color. I'll probably come back and do another look with a brighter shade on my lid, maybe the neon yellow color that's in there. And we'll see how that goes. But overall, I really like the palette. I think it has really unusual color combinations. I do think that it's missing a bright or a pale shimmer like a champagne. I know a lot of palettes have that, and so I think sometimes manufacturers or makeup companies think that they shouldn't add that, but I didn't have anything for my inner corner, and so I had to go back to an older palette to put my inner corner highlight that I always do. And so I think that's missing. I wish there was a dark matte besides the dark brown. But there's a black, but that's a hard color to work with. I'll try to do maybe I'll do a Halloween look for y'all with the black and the orange. We'll see how that goes. Otherwise, I try to stay away from black and orange except at Halloween. But anyway, there's my first eyeshadow video. And so it's a thumbs up for me for the Anastasia palette Prism. It is, I would say, something you're going to have to work with for a little while to try to figure out what your color combinations are. And it is, I believe, it retails for $42. It's a great palette for the holidays, beautiful shimmers, and hope you like what you see. So that's it for me today. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you like this video, and I hope you subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to be trying to film a little bit more frequently and come back with some great content in the next couple weeks. Everybody enjoy your night, and I'll talk to you soon.